match with QPR Esports taking on Heads Up.
Thank you, Aaron, and welcome to more VPG Esports Premier action tonight between QPR Esports and Heads Up. As we've discussed beforehand, we've kind of talked through what we think is going to happen in this game, or at least what might happen in this game. It's going to be quite interesting to see the different teams' approaches, considering their opening results. QPR with the late winner last night in the 93rd minute, and a 2-2 draw for Heads Up Gaming. It seems quite tight on the wing again there. Most teams at the moment seem quite nervous in terms of trying to make some space, but the ball's in the middle. It's being passed around. An unfortunate little deflection there. The ball goes out for a heads-up throw. Can they find the space off this? Lots of intense marking all down the flanks. But that nice switch was always on. It's well found. Can he tuck that back inside? Oh, the ball was on the left there. The run was made. It just couldn't be found by the pass. Does seem to be one of those balls in there that could have been found, but goes straight through to the goalkeeper. The long ball up and well dealt with there. QPR having the best of the opening exchanges so far. Everything seems to be on their terms. Seem a lot more ready to try and switch the ball and move it into space, as opposed to what appears to be, without meaning to sound detrimental in the slightest, somewhat one-dimensional at the moment from Heads Up. But obviously they know what they're doing. They're on the attack here on the left-hand side. The ball comes in. Again, well headed away. All it takes is for one player to be out of position and they are in. Nice ball, tucked through again, well challenged. And the goalkeeper collects it at the attacker's feet. Another long ball forward, drilled over to the left-hand side and well found. First ball, first time ball even. Is the cross going to come in? It is. And headed away again. What can they do here? Nice attempt at spinning the ball away from the defender, but it's worked its way out. Back onto the right-hand side. The through ball is fed through. Can he find the man on the inside? He can. What's going to happen here? Nice challenge. Good forward pressure. Unlucky there with the little spin. He could have got past the defender and into some wide open space in on goal, but the defender read it. Unlucky with the distribution there. There is the man in the middle. Can someone overlap on him? The shot is squeezed away and easily collected. Another go at the long distribution, but that one's gone straight out of play. Whilst it does seem a bit tentative at the beginning here, there are definitely openings where you could see that all it would take is just one bit of ill fortune or one bit of clever skill, and this game should open up nicely. Again, forward pressure is nearly paying off there for QPR. But it's moved across towards the right-hand side, tucked in, and again, well defended. It's been a rock at the centre so far in this game. And the foul is given. Will he play this short? The attacker's just closed down that angle for the left-hand side. I could sense that perhaps that was an option. Long ball. No, it's gone into feet. Good choice. There's the release. Can he get onto the end of that? He can. What can he do with it? Nice turn again into the middle. Nice 1-2 play. Quick passing stuff. Just the numbers at the back there close it all down. Out onto the left-hand side, releasing the striker. There's a man running on the right-hand side. He's been found. What can he do with this? Great sliding challenge and block there. My apologies. Ball being moved around nicely by both sides. They seem to be able to keep hold of possession until that final ball. Lovely tuck on the inside. Here we go. And the header saved. Oh, no.
I thought it was
Again,
a
my
penalty there.
apologies. I stayed silent there. I was a little bit confused myself. I thought, first of all, I thought there was a save and that it had gone for a corner, which it obviously hasn't. It is a goal kick. But then I did wonder about the referee interaction. But we're back underway, still at 0-0. Nice ball over the top. This game is opening up now. It's much less congested on that left-hand side as it was at the beginning. Definitely space to be worked with. Just like that there. Now that is a mismatch in terms of physical size. Have you seen the difference? Oh, the defender is a giant. He's doing his job well so far. Can he get a shot away? He cannot. And the ball is released once more. Can he get it onto the left? He can. Striker's running through into the middle, but he's closed down before the ball can be played. Here we go. Oh, once again, it's just so many tiny margins. Both teams could have scored here had it not been for some very astute defending. Getting a little bit scrappy there. Moved on to the left-hand side. Will he tuck the ball in? No, he tries to play it through to the striker instead. What can they do here on the counter? Nice switch into the middle. People are manoeuvring into position. Trying to carve open an opportunity. There's space there. Oh, it's gone to the wrong man, but still the shot is away. The tight angle. It's saved, and it's gone in. In the most odd circumstances, lots of blocks, lots of saves. But it is 1-0 just before half-time to Heads Up. Let's see how QPR can respond. It's a good challenge again. Here we go. Back into the middle, surely. No, just well held. I suppose they've got time on their side with the half-time whistle approaching. Confident play by the defender there. And there we go, the half-time whistle. It is 1-0 to Heads Up Gaming against QPR Esports. Aaron, what did you make of that first half?
Yeah, it seems quite level. As you can see, the possession 52 to QPR, 48 to Heads Up. But obviously, in regards to shots are quite even as well. But Heads Up are being clinical. They're finishing their chances. I know QPR have had a few chances themselves, but it is what it is. Whoever finishes at the end of the day.
It is. I do think that it's somewhat unfortunate for QPR there. I think on the whole, they were perhaps a better team in that first half, but it was just the sheer numbers that Heads Up put into that box there in that 44th minute that led to the ball bouncing around and eventually finding its way to the open striker for the tap-in. As we see, let's see what attacking intent QPR have got in their locker. It's a little bit sloppy in midfield there, giving the ball away, but Heads Up pressing on the left-hand side, and the ball is blocked and away for a corner. The first corner of the game. Let's see what routines people have got up their sleeves. Let's put out to the edge of the box and back in. The overhead kick. Oh, what a finish!
What a goal that was.
Wow. That is something special. Look at this. In off the bar. Spectacular stuff. Well, it's unfortunate, definitely, for QPR. I mean, you can't predict that sort of finish, but my word. He was left in some space and he took true advantage of it. Audacious stuff. And the thing is, as QPR want to commit more men forward, nice chance there in the end. Sorry, I was having a brief pause just in case the referee had anything to say on that challenge at the last second. But as I was saying, as QPR commit more men forward, or at least show a bit more attacking intent in their initial movement from their positioning, it's just going to create more space for Heads Up to try and exploit.
Most definitely, yeah.
It's unfortunate there. Sorry, the overlap was on the right-hand side. Chose to go into the middle and intercepted well, and that's a bad challenge. The yellow card there. Line is pushed up well by Heads Up. Can QPR get it over the top? It's not their intent. They've moved it right instead. The ball comes in. Knocked down. It's unlucky there that was a forward on the ball there rather than a defender, but they've got to try and get people back. Moved on to the right-hand side, out to the wing. Nice bit of skill there to get past the man. And unlucky on the ball, but well pressed. Still got possession. And again, I think Heads Up can smell blood here a little bit. Nice ball in, but the big man clears it. QPR launch the ball out onto the left-hand side. They've played well this game. They've just been unfortunate, really, not to get that final pass off. I mean, I've been very, very impressed by the QPR defence, aside from the 2 goals. I mean, the one you can't really do anything about. And the first was fortunate to bounce straight to the striker. But overall, the defensive effort has been very strong.
But that second goal, like, how beautiful was that?
It was something very, very special.
It looks like QPR trying to build, but they are getting high pressed by a great Heads Up team here.
Yes, it appears as if Heads Up are being a lot more effective at getting more men forward more quickly. Just QPR, they seem to want to be a bit more organic in their approach. It takes a little bit more time for them to bring their midfielders into the play. I mean, it's been good to watch in terms of football. It's just very unfortunate that they find themselves 2-0 down. I think they're going to have to try and do something slightly different here, because otherwise I can't see them getting back into this. But the ball is played into the middle. See the large numbers in defence, but that's given away loosely. Oh, very, very unlucky there. Good positioning by the Heads Up defence. The ball is played out. It does seem very much like Heads Up are sitting in, trying to secure the 3 points here. As the ball is played in, he's through on goal. Good shot and a good save in the end. It's going out for a corner. It's QPR's. Is this the first of the game? Yes. There's the ball in towards the edge, headed towards goal. It's gone out for a goal kick. There's just over 15 minutes left in this one, Aaron. How do you see this one going?
To be honest, it looks like Heads Up have basically won now. I think, not much left of the match, so QPR are going to have to do quite a lot to get back into this game. And we know that the minutes on FIFA do go quite quickly. Ooh.
Oh, another one of those fortunate bounces, but well held this time by the goalkeeper. I think QPR need to get something going now, because if the lock is definitely snapping shut here by Heads Up.
If they're looking to get an equaliser in the first goal, a goal will have to come before the 80th minute. That's for sure.
Ball is played back towards the edge of the box here. Nice passing play, but you can see the sheer amount of red shirts there in the way of the ball as they launch a counter-attack. It's played forward and knocked back once more. It's good passing play and lots of space on this right-hand side. They're going to play the ball in. This goes to the edge of the box and well tackled. QPR need to launch something here, but they also need to be quite selective in their passing. They can't afford to give the ball away too much at this stage in the game for fear of Heads Up locking things up. Nice ball. Oh, the little dink through. Couldn't quite find the man. Well punched out there by the goalkeeper. Space again on this right-hand side seems to be quite the theme of this second half. As we're out on the left now. Rotated across. Back into the middle. Coco's done a great job at spraying the play around in this game, I have to say. It's been a solid playmaking effort. The ball's played in again. QPR desperately running out of time here. You can see the frustration in the players. The ball is played up long down the right-hand side. Can keep it in. He can, and evades the slide tackle. What's going to happen here? Getting a ball into the box. Diving header, and it's 2-1. There's a sniff here. It's a lovely worked move there, and well finished in the end with a header.
Yeah, it was a great goal, but I think it's a bit too late now for QPR to get back into this game.
You'd think so. I mean, with the long balls like this, all it takes is one tackle and a pump up field, and we're in the same situation again. But it is well held by Heads Up. They're doing incredibly well. This ball needs to be won in the air here. Well. They're through here. They're not quite through on goal, but they definitely have men up. It's a good challenge. I think that's it. It is. It's a well-fought game. As I said, QPR, very strong in defence, just got very unfortunate with the first goal, and the second goal was an absolute masterclass of an overhead kick. Beautiful finish. And now we find ourselves with the game finished at 2-1. Heads Up take the spoils, and the late goal from QPR not quite enough to get them back into the game. And that is it from us this evening, from this game in Esports Premier from VPG. Thank you very much for joining us, and join us again soon as we announce on social media platforms when we will be live next. And thank you for tuning in. Good night.